I know I'm supposed to be working on a different video right now, but bear with me because this is important. So a few months ago, I put out a video that covered how the government was denying more work permits in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Basically, they weren't going to allow as many categories of workers to come in, get work permits, and work on the island. And what I was saying in the video was that, unfortunately, it disproportionately covered a certain class of worker. You know, like a lot of those foreign people that come and work in Bermuda doing what they call lower class jobs. Your waitresses, your cooks, cleaners, those types of things, right? And it was unfortunate because, as I said in the video, there are a lot of good people. They're hard workers and they get taken advantage of a lot. Wow. Here's an update to that situation, because the workers that are still here, they actually have some added benefits and some added protections put in by this latest government. So let's go to the screen. Okay, so this story came out a few hours ago, right? And in it, Senator Ariana Hudson is saying that her party, PLP, their philosophy is rooted in ensuring that a hard day's work is respected and that workers are protected. That's all well and good to say that, but what are they doing to actually back it up? Well, they are backing it up, right? Because they've just changed the law to make sure that every worker in Bermuda is entitled to a 30-minute break for every 5 hours of work. They've also ensured that it's harder for employers, to incorrectly classify employees as independent contractors, and that bereavement leave has been extended to include grandparents, great-grandparents, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now, a lot of you watching this are probably Bermudians or you're an expat with a decent job, right? And you're saying, well, this doesn't really apply to me because my job already gives me all that. Like me, my employer makes sure I get all of these already, right? But that's on them. They did that themselves, right? Now that this is at the government level and that is written into law, it ensures that all those workers, even the ones at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder, get the same protections and they get the same benefits as everybody else, right? They get a break. Like, that's a bare minimum. And Bermuda's dark secret is that workers at the bottom of the ladder, they get treated like shit. Bermudian workers get treated like shit, and foreign workers that come to work those low-end jobs that nobody else wants to do, they get treated the worst of all because they have the added sort of guillotine over the head of that work permit and an employer that can rip it out from underneath them and send them back home packing at any moment's notice just because they feel like it, right? They get treated like shit. So I'm glad to see that they're getting some added benefits here and that they're getting some added protections. And I hope the government continues to expand those protections because it's really a shameful thing, man. It's really a shameful thing because anybody here could tell you, you know, some of these guys, they come from India or Philippines or wherever, and they're working the grills at Buzz, or they're a waiter in some restaurant, and they're on their feet all day, working 12, 13, 14 hours, and they're getting treated like crap, and they're afraid to say anything. It's shameful, right? So you make sure, everybody watching this, make sure when you're out and you're getting your hamburger from Buzz at midnight, when you're out drunk or whatever, you make sure that those guys behind the grill know, like, yo, did you take a 30-minute break? You are entitled to a 30-minute break. So go take a break, and if your boss says anything shitty to you, you point them to these changes and you let them know that you are protected as a worker on this island, right? So big props to the government, big props to PLP. Like I said, I hope they continue to expand on worker protections, and I hope everybody kind of gets the word out, you know, like pass this video around, make sure everybody knows, Bermudians, non-Bermudians, everybody needs to know that they have benefits and they have protection. And I'm probably missing a lot here, so I would encourage everyone to go out and read the story for themselves and do research for themselves to see what existing protections you have as well and what's being added to that. And I'm sure I'm missing out a lot here because that independent contractor change seems like a big one, but I'm not really sure how you would apply that or who exactly it applies to in real space. So if you have any more to add to this, go down in the comment section, leave a comment below so that anyone else that sees this video can go and look and they might get educated. It might apply to them, All right. This is just a quick one. I got to get back to working on the other video before my subscribers rip me apart for taking a month break. But like I said, make sure the work gets out. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.